is on. Recording was on. Control E. Your camera is on.
Sir, good evening, sir. Haridas sir, namaskar.
Okay, thank you. Good evening to all of you. This
So,
is
dear
my
learners, I welcomes today's class, and there is a one announcement, and at last also class will, sir will announce. So, sir is busy tomorrow. Sir has some personal work. So tomorrow you are cancelling your class. So instead of tomorrow, we are going to organize your class day after tomorrow. So instead of 23, sir will take the last class 23. आप सबको मेरा अनुरोध है, सर कुछ अपना ऑफिशियल काम है, सर कल क्लास नहीं ले पाएंगे, कल का क्लास को हम कैंसिल करके परसों करेंगे. Instead of 22, your class is
time is
going
also,
on
yes,
23. Same day, same
same
link,
time.
same time, same. Okay? So no need to panic. So tomorrow class, you are rescheduling for day after tomorrow. I had already sent a mail to all of you. So kindly bear with us because sir have some official urgent work. So thank you very much. So I hand over the session to sir. And at end of the class, sir will also announce.
Thank you a lot for the valuable information that you have provided to all participants. I once again wish good evening to all participants.
Good
Today,
evening.
yes, today we shall discuss developing positive school environment. What is positive school environment? Why positive school environment is necessary? And how can we develop positive school environment? We shall discuss. Question arises about importance of environment for growth, development, success, and achievement. Three factors are necessary. You have studied two factors. One is heredity and another is environment. Another factor I would like to add, that is achievement motivation factor. That's why three factors are very, very important for development, for success, and for achievement. As you know, heredity is very important. It is something traits transform from one generation to another generation in form of genes. And it determines one's development, one's achievement, and one's success. For example, if one's father is a doctor, it is expected that his son or daughter will be a doctor. If one's father is a scientist or mother is a scientist, it is expected that that son or daughter will be a scientist in the future. It is what the role of heredity play for success and achievement in our life. It's very important. We cannot ignore the importance of heredity. But J.B. Watson challenged that factor, heredity factor, and highlighted the importance of environment. American psychologist J.B. Watson challenged the concept of heredity, highlighting the importance of environment. Remember. And his famous slogan, you must be knowing well, very well. He is called the father of behaviorism. J.B. Watson is called the father of behaviorism. His famous slogan is, give me a dozen of normal infants, oh parents, give me your child to me at the time of birth. And what do you want about the future of your child? Do you want your child to be a doctor? Do you want your child to be a business person? Do you want your child to be a lawyer, teacher, or dacoit? If you want your child to be a dacoit, I will make your child to be a dacoit. If you want your child to be a business person, I will make your child a very good business person. If you want your child to be a teacher, I will make your child to be a teacher. This is the famous slogan which has been given by J.B. Watson, challenging the importance of heredity by highlighting the importance of environment. That's why, to him, environment plays most important role for the development, for the success, and for the achievement of a student or of a child. If good environment can be created, then we can expect a good person. And accordingly, we have to arrange environment to anticipate desirable behavior on the part of the students or children. You see, to him, even a rickshaw puller's son can be a very good doctor. A farmer's son can be a very good lawyer. So heredity is not important according to J.B. Watson. It is environment which plays important role for the success and development of the student in future life. So, to him, by manipulating environment, by providing environment, we can change the behavior of the students, we can control the behavior of the students, we can also predict the behavior of the student. That is why the importance of environment is. The third factor, which I have highlighted by using the term achievement motivation, that achievement motivation, the term used by McClelland. And I can give you one example. A child, we also see many scientists, many engineers, very good professors and scientists who are brought up in slum areas. Environmental factor is not good or not sound. And their parents are rickshaw pullers, but their sons and daughters have been engineers, very good engineers, scientists, lawyers, very good lawyers, teachers. You see. Which factor is here? Which factor plays important role? According to McClelland, neither heredity nor environment, but the factor that is I will achieve motivation. I will be a very good doctor. I will be a very good engineer in my future life. I will be a very good professor in my future life. That willpower, motivation, internal motivation factor plays very important role for the growth, for the development, for the success and achievement of the students. This is the view given by McClelland. Anyway, as a teacher, we cannot change the hereditary factor of the students. Gene we cannot change. Gene of the student we cannot change. Hereditary, the DNA of the student we cannot change. But as a teacher, we can create a very good environment, as well as we can motivate the student, we can develop the will to achieve on the part of the students. That's why our role is as a teacher, our role is very important for creating positive school environment, as well as creating internal motivation, willpower, developing willpower on the part of the students, so that success can be ensured, development will be ensured on the part of the students. Remember this. 3 factors, again I am reiterating. Psychologists have pointed out 3 factors which are responsible for achievement and success of the students in future life. First factor is hereditary factor, second factor is environmental factor, and third factor is achievement motivation factor. I think you must be clear about my explanation. The importance of heredity, importance of environment, and importance of achievement motivation factor. One question was asked me in one interview. The question was, what is the impact of mother's education on child's education? My answer was, there are 3 hypothetical answers, tentative answers. क्लियर आंसर नहीं है ये क्वेश्चन का, कोई 3 टेंटेटिव आंसर से क्वेश्चन का। एक आंसर, पहला आंसर है मदर्स एजुकेशन हैज नो इम्पैक्ट ऑन चाइल्ड्स एजुकेशन, पहला आंसर। सेकंड आंसर है मदर्स एजुकेशन हैज नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट ऑन चाइल्ड्स एजुकेशन। थर्ड answer is mother's education has positive impact on child's education. Try to understand. I will give an example. Then they asked second question, how? The members of the board, the interview board asked me, how? I gave one example. Mother is a doctor, child is a vagabond, loafer. Then mother's education has no impact on child's education. Negative impact here, negative impact, no education, no impact nahi hai. Negative impact hai, mother is a doctor, child is a loafer. Mother is a doctor and child is a doctor. Then here, positive impact. And mother is illiterate. Very important answer. Mother is illiterate, but the child is a doctor. Then here, how can you establish the relationship? No impact. Mother is an illiterate woman, but his son is a doctor, or her son is a doctor. Mother is an illiterate woman, but her son is a doctor. Here, there is no impact of education on child's education. They are satisfied with my answer. And I said that only future researcher can find out what is the correct answer to this question, sir. Why I gave example, why I gave this example, because for your understanding, these 3 factors, you can easily understand, relate 3 factors, the importance of 3 factors for the achievement of the students. Mother is illiterate. Then environmental factor is negative environmental factor, not positive environmental factor. What child has will to be a doctor, willpower, achievement, motivation factor here plays important. Then positive, both environment as well as heredity. Then negative impact. Here environment plays significant role. Mother is a doctor, child is a loafer, vagabond. Here negative impact of the environment. That's why the importance of environment for the development of children, for the success of the children, for the achievement of the children in future life. Remember, you must understand the importance of these three factors. Then question arises. What is environment? Again, environment can be of three types. Physical environment, or we say natural environment. It is something animate and inanimate beings with forces and conditions, natural forces, natural conditions. That means animate and inanimate objects, living and non-living beings with forces and conditions, climatic condition, raining, cyclonic condition. These are not made by human beings. This environment is made by nature, natural environment. And second environment is social environment, which is created by human beings. Man-made environment. We can create social environment. As a teacher, you can create social environment in your school. Environment can be created. That is called social environment. Another environment that is related to achievement motivation, that is psychological environment. Psychology plays most important role, which I have already discussed. Motivation, state of mind, willing power, or will power, motivational power. This psychological factor plays important role for achievement of the students. Safety. Student wants safety. Students want environment which is free from fear, tension, anxiety, stress. Students want this type of environment. Otherwise, psychologically they will be depressed, frustrated, maladjusted. You see, students become maladjusted. If environment, psychological environment will not be conducive, student will be maladjusted. Student will show negative behavior. So, we must be careful about these three types of environment. Okay. Natural environment, for example, jungle. We cannot create jungle. Jungle is made by nature, jungle. But we can make garden, planting some trees. Garden can be made by human beings. Jungle is a natural environment. Jungle is created by nature, whereas garden can be created in the school campus. By teacher. Artificial. It may be artificial, but we can create. We can plant. We can plant trees inside our campus, natural, to make our campus natural. but it is not natural, though it is artificial. To some extent, it looks like it looks similar to natural environment, but this is artificial anyway. We take care of creating. We can create also artificial garden in our campus to make it to make the school campus natural, and accordingly we have to ensure good psychological environment. That's why positive school environment, positive school environment. Why positive school environment? Why for positive school environment? Why? Specifically, if we discuss the importance of a positive school environment, may it be psychological environment or may it be artificial environment or social environment, our motto of education is to develop socially desirable behavior. In this context, I would like to differentiate between the meaning of learning and meaning of education. What is education and what is learning? We should not use these two terms simultaneously. These two terms are different. Learning is different from education and education is different from learning. Try to understand. What is learning? Let me explain. To explain the learning, I would like to cite one definition given by Morgan, King, and Robinson, three psychologists, in their famous book, Introduction to Psychology. They define learning as relatively permanent. Please listen mindfully, carefully. Learning is relatively permanent change in behavior of the organism which occurs due to practice and training. It is not permanent. Learning is relatively permanent. It may not last long. It may continue for a period of time. And behavior, relatively permanent change in behavior. Behavior means activities, actions, activities. Learning means relatively change in activities of organism. Organism here means living organism. May it be a dog, may it be human being, animals, or human beings. Organism includes both animals and human beings. Relatively change in behavior of the organism which occurs due to practice, due to training. You see, here the behavior change of a behavior can be negative or the change of a behavior can be positive. Remember, learning can make the change in behavior either in a negative way or in a positive way. For example, hijacking plane from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Someone is learning how to hijack plane from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, but his behavior is not a desirable behavior. But learning means change in behavior. May it be desirable or may it be undesirable, negative behavior or positive behavior. But education means modification of behavior of the human beings in a socially desirable way. That means always it ensures positive behaviors. Learning can ensure negative behavior as well as positive behavior, but education always ensures socially desirable behavior. Here, developing positive behavior, positive in positive school environment is very essential. That is why the importance of positive school environment. Again, I am reiterating. To ensure socially desirable behavior, which we say positive behavior, we must create positive school environment. If school environment will be negative, it will develop negative or unsocial or antisocial behavior on the part of the students. That is why the difference between education and learning. You may be a learned person, but you may not be considered as an educated person. That is the difference between an educated person and a learned person. Yes, if you have if you have changed your behavior in a positive or a socially desirable way through learning, then that learning can be called as education. But if you have changed your behavior in a negative way, that cannot be considered, that cannot be called as education. That is the difference between education and learning. So we always emphasize education. Education means ensuring positive behavior on the part of the students or socially desirable behavior on the part of the students, and which can be possible by positive school environment. Recall the slogan of J.B. Watson. I can make your child a very good dacoit. What does it mean? By creating I will create environment in such a way that your child will be a very good dacoit. I will make your child a very good businessman. That means I will create the environment in such a way that your child will be a very good businessman. Your child will be a very good doctor. Accordingly, environment should be created. That's why for developing socially desirable behavior, teachers, the task of a teacher is to create desirable school environment or positive school environment. Environment plays positive role. And as you know, what are the goal of education? Goal, aims of education. Aims of education. National Policy on Education 2020 has given mainly 3 goals of education. In the first line, these 3 goals have been highlighted. Fullest development of potentialities of the students, or we say all-round development of the students. Fullest development of the potentialities of the students, all-round development of the students. Body, mind, spirit should be developed. First goal of education. Second goal, through education we should create a just and equitable society. Second goal. Education aims at developing a just and equitable society. Third goal of education is development of welfare nation. Education aims at to develop or to build a welfare nation, a very good nation, a very good country. And besides that, national policy on education 2020 has highlighted that aim of education is not only to develop cognitive capacities of students, knowledge, understanding, or mere development of literacy and numeracy is not the goal of education or objective of education. Development of higher level of cognitive abilities, such as development of critical thinking, which I had already discussed with you, development of critical thinking, problem solving abilities, decision making abilities, evaluation abilities, development of creative abilities also should be the aim of education. This has been highlighted in the National Policy on Education 2020, National Education Policy 2020. Higher order of mental level, development of just development of knowledge or by memorization of facts, just development of understanding are not the main goal of education so far as students are concerned. Through education, higher order mental capacities such as critical thinking, problem solving abilities, divergent thinking abilities, creativity should be developed. Then, secondly, it has highlighted that, as we know, in future life, man should be a socialized, or a student should be a socialized person, social being. Social being means the behavior required to live in a society, to think about the development of a society. So good social person, socially desirable person, good behavior, good character. They should possess moral and ethical values, good conduct, values, and also develop good emotional, pure emotional capacities. That's why education should be provided for the development of that is both scholastic aspects of the students as well as non-scholastic aspect of the students. Patriotism, punctuality, honesty, leadership quality, then relationship with others, respectfulness, love. These qualities, values, moralities also should be developed on the part of the students through education. We may say, whenever we say fullness of man, Tagore says the aim of education is for fullness of man. All-round development of human being. Then all those things should be taken into account. Not only cognitive capabilities should be developed, or potentialities should be developed, mind should be developed, then social traits should be developed, social well-being, good citizenship, then who must be cautious about his duties, that is citizenship, good citizenship, cautious about the uh, duties, what is his duties, what is his rights and duties, conscious, and also perform his act accordingly for the betterment of the society as well as for the betterment of the nation. That is what we want. Then socially desirable behavior is the main concern of education. That's why we must think about developing positive school environment for development of higher order mental capacities, social skills, emotional skills, ethical values, and ethical aspect of the ethical characteristics or moral characteristics of the students, morality of the students, characters of the students, conduct of the students, which will be accepted by the society, by the nation, patriotism. Okay, then positive behavior means socially desirable behavior. Positive environment means the environment which must be created for developing socially desirable behavior or positive behavior on the part of the students. As you know, behavior can be changed, but behavior of the student can be changed. That's why there is importance of education. Through education, we can change the behavior of the students. We can control the negative behavior of the students. Negative behavior can be changed into positive behavior by the help of education. We can control negative behavior. We can, we can, we can predict also behavior of the student. What we want, the student will be in the future, we can also predict. As Watson has predicted, I can make a child doctor, engineer, lawyer, businessman, teacher, even dacoit. I can make a child dacoit, predict. So, by manipulating environment, by the help of environment, behavior of the students can be changed, behavior of the student can be controlled, behavior of the student can be predicted. Yes, we believe in our Hinduism or in our Vedas, Upanishads, it is there. Asata ma sadagamaya, tamasa ma jyotirgamaya, mrityor ma amrtagamaya. What does it mean? What does it mean? Through education, we can lead a child from darkness to light. What does it mean? Darkness means negative behavior. Dark behavior to light means positive behavior. Tamasa ma jyotirgamaya. Asatya ma sadgamaya. Asatya, untruth to truth. We can change the behavior of the untruth behavior of the students into truthful behavior. Asata ma sadgamaya. Tamasa ma jyotirgamaya. That means approach is here negative. Yes, student come with instinct, animal instinct to your school. Does not matter. But that animal instinct, animal behavior, negative behavior can be changed into a positive behavior. That's what our Upanishad says. Our that should be. But sometimes teachers are frustrated. That student always behave in a negative way, very difficult to deal with such a student. His family background is not good. Likewise, we complain. Sometimes we speak. No, 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 no. We take it in a positive way. That behavior can be changed. Students' behavior can be changed in a positive way. But we have to create an environment accordingly. Positive environment. If he could create, then negative behavior of the student can be changed into positive behavior. Yes. Another example I can cite before you with regard to this negative behavior and a negative education. Rousseau, the famous philosopher of France, Rousseau, has given trace on negative behavior, negative education, and how that negative education can be changed by which type of environment he has pointed out. And his thought, his views, his ideas was experimented by A.S. Neil. His name is A.S. Neil in Summerhill School. A.S. Neil was the principal of that school. In Summerhill School, A.S. Neil was principal and complete freedom was given to the students. Complete freedom, no restriction, remember. Complete freedom was given. There was no punishment given to the student. No punishment, no restriction, no rules, no regulations. Rousseau's idea was experimented by S. Neil in Summerhill School. One day, students broke the windows and doors of their hostel rooms and said, "Sir," came to the principal, "Sir, we have broken all window panes and doors of the hostel rooms." Very good. After listening to their activities, Snail said, "Okay, very good, carry on, as you like, as you like." Utmost freedom was given in a Summerhill school to the students. Remember. Another day, they say they break down all fans of their room and say, told to S. Nail, "Sir, we have broken all fans of our room." Okay, carry on. No punishment. So negative activities. When a rainy season came and rain water enter into that room, they could not sleep because they have broken down window panes and doors of the hostels. What they will do? They could not sleep in the hostel because they have what to do. Punishment was given by nature. He was a naturalist. Rousseau was a naturalist. Punishment was given by nature. Rainwater enter into their rooms. The student could not sleep in the night. Then, very next day, with folded hand, all students came to the principal. "Sir, yesterday night you couldn't sleep due to rainwater, due to the entering of rainwater in our rooms. Please repair the windows and doors. Sir, please." Then S9 immediately repaired the doors and windows. Okay. When summer season came, again, they have brought down the fans of their rooms. They could not sleep. They could not sleep due to heat. Then next day they came to Snail, sir. Yesterday night we could not sleep due to heavy heat. Please repair fans. Okay. Then fans, windows, doors were repaired by Snail. And from the very next day, Snail observed that they have changed. They did not break windows, doors, then fans. They took care of fans, doors, and windows. What we learn? What we learn out of this experimentation conducted by Snail in a summer hill school? The punishment was given by nature, natural punishment. So nature will give punishment. Snail did not give punishment. And the behavior that they developed was everlasting behavior, positive behavior. Means negative to positive. Let me lead from negative behavior to positive behavior. So what type of environment should be created? That is your lookout. That is the point of discussion. What type of environment that a teacher should create, or the principal should create, or the members of the all the members of the teachers should create in the school, so that negative behavior can be changed into positive behavior, and the change of a behavior on the part of the student will remain permanent, means will continue forever, even in their future lives. That is your lookout. Don't develop hatredness towards the negative behavior of the students. Yes, as you know the story of Valmiki. If Ratnakara could be Valmiki, who had written what? Ramayana. Valmiki wrote Ramayana. But in his previous life, in his beginning stage, he was Dasu Ratnakara. आपको मालूम है ना, दस्यु रत्नाकर थे वाल्मीकि. That Valmiki changed into Dasu Ratnakar. Then why our students with a negative behavior can be changed to a positive behavior, or good student, bad student? That concept is something meaningless. What is good student, bad students? No, everybody can be good students. Every behavior, negative behavior can change into positive behavior. Undesirable behavior, socially undesirable behavior can be changed into socially desirable behavior. That is our lookout, remember. Then here, different psychologists, behaviorist theories, behaviorist psychologists like Pavlov, Skinner, and they have given different theories of learning, operant conditioning, classical conditioning. The main concept of classical conditioning is stimulus response. Means if the environment will be, response depends upon the behavior. Response means the behavior of the students depend upon stimulus. Stimulus means environment. Whatever will be the environment, accordingly, response will be. They have experimentally verified. Stimulus gives birth to response. If stimulus will be suitable, behavior will be, response will be suitable. And for sustaining good behavior or good responses, then Skinner added, in operant conditioning theory, added another concept, that is reinforcement. The positive behavior should be reinforcement, should be provided reinforcement, then it will continue forever. And another laws of learning, that is law of effect, speaks, if the end product will be pleasant, then that behavior will continue forever. If end product will be painful, then that behavior will not continue. It will be lost over a period of time. Different theories of learning developed by behaviorists, how to change the behavior of the students, how to sustain the positive behavior of the students. They have given different learning theories, and which we also accept and present to ensure socially desirable behavior on the part of the students. Then that positive school environment ensures socially acceptable behavior on the part of the students. It improves also academic achievement of the students, or it can enhance the academic achievement of the student, and it ensures implementation of school code and rules effectively. How effectively? School code of conduct, or you may say rules and regulations, which will guide the behavior of the student, must be implemented effectively. It includes, and positive behavior, it ensures that positive behavior should be reinforced. That means through reward, through praise, by providing such type of positive reinforcement, we can sustain the behavior of the student, and by punishment, we can control the negative behavior of the students. It has been highlighted by different psychologists in their learning theories. How behavior can be controlled through punishment, enhanced by praise, by reward. These are the uh, techniques. Blame, positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, we can use to ensure socially desirable behavior on the part of the students. That's why teacher must play important role for developing, for creating positive school environment, to ensure positive, socially desirable behavior on the part of the students. So, how to correct negative behavior, how to change negative behavior into a positive direction, that is our main concern as a teacher. That's why, then let us discuss about the negative behavior of the students that we face in a school, in the classroom, in the playground, in the corridor, in the prayer class, in the hostel, in the dining room, in the washroom, in the bathroom, hostel, library, playground. What are the negative behaviors we find among those students? You have experienced a lot of negative behavior on the part of the students. See, these negative behavior can be categorized under three levels. First level is negative behavior at primary level. Primary level negative behavior. What are those behavior? What type of behavior comes under primary categories? 80% students, 80% negative behaviors come under this primary categories. Noisy in the class, noisy in the classroom, then noise, shouting on the school veranda, in the playground, shouting, noisy. They don't keep lack of uh, that is maintaining silence. Then second, lack of proper respect to the teacher, cursive words. Sometimes students don't use cursive words in the classroom. Cursive words like thank you, good morning, please give me your book. Likewise, these are the cursive words. Cursive words. Then lack of hygienic habits, lack of hygienic habits. This type of behavior, there are you can list out a number of negative behavior that you find among the students. Some are at the primary level, some are at the secondary level, and some are at the tertiary level. Dangerous one is tertiary level negative behavior, hurting others, slapping others, quarreling with others, quarreling with friends, creating disturbances in the class, hurting others. You see, these are means, higher level negative behavior, higher level, tertiary level behavior, challenging behavior. See. Secondary level behavior, that is abusing, using unparliamentary words, abusing words, that is use abusing words, bullying, showing authority over others. Okay, but so far as tertiary behavior, ragging in the hostel, ragging, rigorous ragging behavior, tertiary behavior, these come under higher level negative behavior on the part of the students. And as a teacher, you can list out what are the negative behaviors and what is the level of negative behaviors. Is that behavior comes under primary level, secondary level, or tertiary level? 80% students, so 80% student means 80% negative behaviors come under primary category. 15% negative behavior, researchers have found out that 15% negative behaviors come under secondary level, and 5% negative behaviors, very dangerous type of negative behavior, come under tertiary level, remember. Then, what type of behavior, positive behavior we expect, we desire? Let me discuss. What type of a positive behavior we respect in the classroom, in the laboratory, in the playground, in the corridor, in the washroom, the hostel, the bathroom, all the playground, all those, some I will, some of the negative behaviors we positive behaviors. So what are the positive behaviors we desire in the classroom on the part of the students? First one is respect. Do the students behave respectfully? How they behave in the classroom to the teachers? Respect. Do respectfulness is reflect does respectful behavior reflect in the behavior of the students in the classroom? We sing students with pleasing voice, courtesy words. Do students wish teachers or not? It is expected that students should wish their teachers. Very good morning, madam. Very good morning, sir. Thank you, sir. That wishing teacher, not only wishing teacher, wishing classmates. Do they wish classmates properly? That is expected of the students. That is the positive view which we expect from each and every student in the classroom. Respect. Do they say sorry for their negative behavior? Sorry, madam. Sorry, sir. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Sorry, my friend. Do they use this word to take care of? Respect others. Do they respect others' view or dominate in the classroom? Always try to dominate in the classroom. What they do? Do they respect others' behavior? We want that students should not dominate in the classroom. While someone is speaking, they can give constructive suggestions, accept their views politely, friendly, in a friendly manner, in a polite manner, and give suggestions if any constructive suggestions in a polite manner, but not in an aggressive manner. Angry, they should not angry upon the views of others. And they should give their suggestion in a polite manner, accept others' view, respect. Under respect, these things we want from the students in the classroom. In the playground, what are behavior we expect from the students in the playground? And we expect that students should follow rules of the games properly. It is expected from each and every student. Student must follow rules of the games, accepting winning when there is competition. One party will win, one party will lose the game. It is expected. Sports. We have to develop sportsman spirit. Sportsman spirit means we expect that in the playground, students should behave in a respective way. Respective way. Respective way means they should accept winning and losing gracefully, in a polite manner, accept winning and losing gracefully, and play fairly. Don't use cheating habits while playing. Means what student is expected to play fairly. And so far as corridor behavior in the corridor or in the staircases, what is expected from the students? So far as respect is concerned, respectfulness is concerned. Keep silence while moving in the corridor. We expect that each and every student should maintain silence. If they create shout, disturbances, then students of other classes, the teaching of the student in the other classes will happen. That's why they should take care. Everybody, every student should take care of this thing. Other students, or the classes of the other students, or the learning of the other students should not be disturbed while they are moving in the corridor. So they should keep quiet, keep silence, maintain silence while moving on the corridor. And next, use staircases carefully. Otherwise, they can fall down. How to use staircases carefully. Then, in the washroom, what type of behavior with respect? So far as respect is concerned, what type of behavior is expected? Respectfulness is concerned, what type of behavior is expected from the students in the washroom or in the bathroom? That means they must wait in a queue. Second, they must leave the bathroom or washroom as quick as possible, so that other students, because limited bathrooms are there, washrooms are there, other students can use. That's why whenever, as quick as possible, they should leave the bathroom. That is respect to the use of bathroom by other students. We must respect other students. Students must be waiting. We should take care of this type of behavior is expected. The next point is safety. Classroom, safetyness. The behavior, desirable behavior, we expect from each and every student so far as safety is concerned. In the classroom, what type of behavior from safety point of view is expected from students? It is expected that students should place their baggages, water bottles in proper places. It is expected. Every student is expected to keep their bags, baggages, and bottles in proper places. And safety point of view, use laboratory instruments carefully. Laboratory instruments must be used. Chemicals must be used carefully. Instruments should be used carefully from safety point of view. It is expected from each and every student. Then in playground, from safety point of view, what type of behavior is expected from the students in the playground? Avoid hurting others, beating others, hurt. Don't hurt others in the playground. Safety. And immediately provide first aid to the injured students in the playground immediately. In corridor, what type of safetyness, from safety point of view, what type of behavior is expected in the corridor from each and every student? Maintain queue in the corridor, queue. While coming to the prayer classes, it is expected that everybody should maintain queue. Walk carefully in the staircase, otherwise there is danger in the life. Washroom, it is expected that after using washroom, students should floss and clean the toilet immediately after use. Every student should floss toilet and report. It is expected that if report to the authority if the toilet is very dirty or unclean, it is expected. Students should inform to the authority about the dirtiness of the washroom or toilet immediately. And if it is slippery, the bathroom is slippery, it may cause the falling of the student in the bathroom due to slippery condition. So they should inform it to the authority immediately. That is expected from the safety point of view. That type of behavior is expected by the authority or by the teacher. This is the desirable behavior which is expected from the students. Positive behavior, we must say. Then responsibility. From responsibility point of view. So far as responsibility is concerned, what type of behavior is expected from the students in the classroom? Responsibility. Respect others' belongings. Others' bags, respect. Belongings, respect. Then their baggages of other students should be, or belongings of the other students should be respected, should be taken care of by the students. Then give unclaimed items found to the teachers immediately. Items, pen, pencil, or any items or money they found, they should immediately uh, hand over it to the teachers or principals. Remember, unclaimed items found by the student must be given to the headmasters or principals or teachers. Sir, this pen I found lying on the corridor, lying on the classroom. Sir, this is the pen I found. Please keep it. If anybody want, you can hand over it. That is what responsibility is. As a student, you should be responsible for the commodities, for the things of others. It is desired. It is expected from your behavior. Help others. Help others at the time of need. Your friends, you have to help. And next one is submit assignment in time. You are giving some assignments and giving them some days, 2 days, within 2 days, you have to submit your assignment. And that means your assignment responsibility is, the student's responsibility is to submit those assignments given to you, given to them by you, must be submitted in time. Then responsibility, from responsibility point of view, what type of behavior is expected in the class, in the playground? Take care of play instruments or play equipments. Students should take care of play equipments in the playgrounds. Responsibility. It is expected from each and every student. And pick up trash and put it into the trash bin. That is expected from each and every student. Again, in the corridor, keep wall neat and clean. How to maintain cleanliness. So while walking on the corridor, pitting sometimes, it will create the wall, color of the wall disfigured. The color of the wall will be disfigured, so that you should take care of responsibility. That is your responsibility. Washroom, close tap, close water tap after use immediately. Then conserve water. unnecessarily don't use. It is expected that the students should not use water unnecessarily and keep it clean. Toilet, bathroom must be, that is your responsibility. It is expected, it must be, you should keep it clean. And as you know, conservation of energy, switch off and switch on. Switch on when required and switch off when you don't require light or fan. Immediately switch off fan, switch off light. So that by this way we can conserve. It is expected that students should know how to conserve energy, how to conserve water. It is expected from each and every students. There are some students we find who don't tap up the fan, tap up the tap up after using water, tap up the basin. Don't flush toilet. Don't put up light. You see, switch off the light. Fan is moving throughout the night. In the hostel rooms, fan is moving. Water is flowing throughout the day and night. There are habits. That is negative behavior. That is negative habits. It is not expected from the students. That is what we expect expect from the students. The behavior that we expect from the students. Then we shall discuss how to implement the school-wide positive behavioral support or positive behavioral practices school-wide in our school. First step is collaboratively we should prepare a plan for positive behavior, plan of positive behavior, expected behavior from the students. Collaboratively, all teachers, even you can take the students, leaders, parents, jointly. We have to first prepare a plan of positive behavior, participatory approach. As a principal, if you are a principal, you should take the help of parents, students, and teachers to prepare positive behavioral matrix. What type of behavior is required from the students in the classroom, in the playground. I have just given some examples, some hints about the positive behaviors we expect from the students. Many things are there. In the laboratory, what type of behavior is expected? In the library, in the dining room of the hostel, in the canteen, what type of positive behavior is expected from the students? One by one, we have to list out. We have to list out those positive behaviors which we expect from our students in the classroom, the library, and that list should be prepared jointly by using participatory approach. That is our first step. Expected behavior, expected positive behavior. What are the expected positive behavior which we demand from the students, which we want from the students? We have to prepare a list of those behavior one by one. Second, what type of a behavior what type of behavior is not desirable from the students. We also simultaneously prepare the list of undesirable behaviors. These behaviors are desired. These behaviors are not desired. So participatory approach, where principal, faculty members or teachers, student leaders, and parents also will be involved to prepare positive behavioral matrix, not only positive behavioral matrix, as well as what are the undesirable behaviors of the students, we can also prepare. So that undesirable behaviors, as I have already told in the beginning, that can be controlled, can be rectified, can be changed into positive behavior. Unless and until we prepare a list of undesirable behavior, what are the undesirable behaviors? What are the desirable behaviors? How can we ensure positive behavior? How can we change the behavior of the student? We are here. We are appointed by the government to change the behavior of the students, negative behavior of the students in a positive direction. That is our main role. For that, we are paid by the government. Positive behavior we must ensure from each and every student. Okay. And to change the behavior of the students, we must list out the undesirable behavior as well as list out desirable behavior and undesirable behavior. And all staff must be made aware of those positive behavior matrix and negative behavior matrix. All staff members. And they should be made cautious. Staff members should be made cautious if they are found undesirable behaviors at any time on the part of the students. It must be informed to the concerned other teachers or principals immediately. But remember, I had discussed with you, there should not be punishment, no psychological punishment, no physical punishment. But you have to create situation, environment, positive environment in such a way that automatically that positive negative behavior can be changed in a positive way. But negative behavior found immediately must be reported to the teacher concerned and promptly bring action to rectify those undesirable behavior on the part of the students. Prompt action. Whether the positive behavior, what you have listed out, behavioral matrix, you may say, is followed or not by each and every student or not. If not, it must be promptly corrected, prevented as a teacher. And if at your level you fail to prevent as a teacher, you must report it to the higher authority. Suppose even after correction, after correction at your level, again the student is showing that negative behavior repeatedly, again and again, creating disturbances, hurting others, using abusing language, unparliamentary language, don't obey you, again committing mistake, undesirable behavior, negative behavior. in spite of your request, advice, then those cases should be immediately pointed out and prompt action, counseling sessions. You can conduct counseling to the students and inform to their parents and how to check those undesirable behavior. Even you can go on studying the reasons for which undesirable behaviors or negative behavior is frequently shown by the students in the classroom, in the playground, and outside the classroom. Immediately, you can go deep into the case and collect information from various sources and find out the reason and accordingly counsel the students, counsel their parents, if necessary, take care of, take the help of doctor, psychologist, psychiatrist. You can also take the help of psychiatrist, psychologist, if it is beyond your control. But you should take care of, modify those behavior, negative behavior into positive behavior. While I was under me, a student was doing his research work under my guidance. He conducted case study of 3 disturbing students who were frequently creating disturbances in the classroom. He conducted study, on a deep study, to find out the reasons why those students are creating always disturbances. After asking their teachers regarding the disturbing students, naughty students, he found out 3 naughty students or disturbing students in the class. Then went to his family, collected data. What he found, the reason why they were creating disturbances. In one case, in case of one student, when he collected data from his family, he saw that his parents were died in an accident, first case. And he is with his grandparents. He is under the care of the grandparents, or grandparents are taking care of him. So he has been a maladjusted child. Maladjusted child. Second one, his father is a doctor. One son and one daughter. But father has divorced his wife and is living with his father. That child is living with maladjusted, creating disturbances. Third one, very interesting study, deep study, case study. Third student, after 4 daughters, that son is born. Son was born after 4 daughters, elder daughters. Number 1 is a daughter, number 2 is a daughter, number 3 is a daughter, number 4 is a daughter. The next one is son. That son has become a maladjusted child, always creating disturbances in the classroom. Why I am speaking, you must find out the root of the, if simple mechanism fail to modify their behavior, change their behavior into a positive direction, in spite of your effort, again, you have to conduct a deep study, case study. Why the child is creating disturbances? Then, if you conduct study, collect data from their friends, from their parents, from their family, from their society, then you will understand why the child is creating disturbances, why the child is always showing negative behavior in the classroom, in the school. Accordingly, you have to provide counseling to the child, the parents of the child. Then his negative behavior can be changed into a positive behavior. So our as a teacher, our role is to inculcate positive behavior and change negative behavior and inculcate positive behavior on the part of the students. Then second one, next one is parents should be made aware of the behavioral matrix that you have prepared in your school. They should be made aware of. And you must also make them aware that your school is implementing positive behavioral matrix in the school, so that accordingly the father or mother may advise their child to help authorities to show positive behavior in the school. How to show positive behavior in the school? What type of behavior is expected from the students? Students should be made aware of. Parents should be made aware of that positive behavioral matrices, negative behavior of the students. What behavior is not expected from the students? List of behavior that you have prepared. Everybody should know. Then, uh, then you can ensure developing positive educational environment in your school to ensure positive behavior on the part of the students. Then allocate more time. Time should be allocated for organization of different activities, curricular, co-curricular activities, so that you can find the negative behavior of the, you can get an opportunity as a teacher to know the negative behavior of the students and positive behavior of the students. That's why organize different academic and non-academic activities. On the basis of the academic activities of the performing the academic activities and organizing academic and non-academic activities, whenever positive behavior is shown by the students, you can reinforcement them. Negative behavior also can be reinforced. Reinforced does not mean that is only positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement. So negative reinforcement, just simple, by awareing of the students. Yes, it is not expected from you. Politely, by polite language, you can provide negative behavior. It is not expected from you. You would have behaved like this. It is not good. It is bad. I don't want that you should use slang language. Abuse the student. No, just in a polite manner. Okay, the next time it is not expected from you. I am sorry. That's enough. That's why you can change the negative behavior of the students. Then more time should be allocated for organizing curricular and co-curricular activities, which can provide you scope to know the negative as well as positive behavior of the students. And accordingly, you have to take steps to change the negative behavior into positive behavior, and accordingly you have to take steps to sustain the positive behavior on the part of the students by providing praise, reward, some incentives, likewise. Even smiling. By smiling, you can encourage students so that they can continue that positive behavior. Then, as I have already discussed, counseling, very dangerous negative behavior, or in other words, if all efforts fail to change their behavior, negative behavior into a positive way, then there is requirement of the psychologist or counselor. They can provide you support how to change their behavior. What are the strategies by which you can change that behavior? Last one is taking the help of counselor and psychologist. So they can study the behavior of the students. Then, as a teacher, as I have already told you, first one is you have to prepare plan. Planning means what type of behavior is expected behavior, goal or objectives, expected behavior, first step. Second step, execution through evidence, best practices, how to overcome, how to overcome negative behaviors, practices, expected behavior. This type of behavior is expected, then you have to execute some practices based upon evidence. Then after practices, again you have to observe the behavior of the students, collect data, whether they are showing negative behavior or their negative behavior has been changed into a positive direction. Again, follow-up action, collect data, again provide intervention to change that behavior. If that intervention again follow, whether behavior is changed or not, then take alternative steps by the help of psychologist or counselor, alternative steps. Then whatever suggestions after studying the behavior of the children at a deep level, whatever suggestions they will provide you, you can implement that suggestions for changing the behavior. Again, follow-up action, likewise. This is how you can plan the activities, plan the strategies, or prepare strategies to change the negative behavior of the students in a positive directions. So accordingly, you have to create environment, and school environment everywhere should be positive, should be desirable. If everything depends upon the teacher and members of the staff, development of positive school environment depends upon first members of the teachers or staff and principal. Rules, regulations, you have to prepare whether that rules and regulations are followed by students or not. You have to observe. Accordingly, you have to take steps immediately and promptly This is how you can play your role actively for changing the behavior of the students in a positive direction by creating positive environment. You see, in order to ensure good moral behavior of the students, character of the students, a teacher must be a moralist. I am not speaking that you should be a sage on the stage. No, you should follow morality. Who is a moral teacher? Who is a good teacher from moral point of view? Three things you remember. Three things. Three maxims you please remember. That maxim have been given by Immanuel Kant, famous philosopher, famous German philosopher, Immanuel Kant. First maxim is act. As a teacher, you must act so that your action will treat everyone, every individual as an end, not as a means. What does it mean? As a teacher, you must act in such a way that your action will treat individuals as master, not as servant. For example, you will call a student and give 10 rupees. Please go to the market and bring a pen for me. Bring a pen for me. Or bring a cup of tea for me. Take tea, 10 rupees. Go to the shop and bring a cup of tea for me. Or a biscuit packet for me. What you did? You treated individual, you treated your student as a servant. So you are not a teacher with morality. You are an immoral teacher, remember. Your action is not moral action, immoral action, because you treated your student as a servant. Another example, if I say, you may laugh at, I don't say my wife to prepare a cup of tea for me. I prepare tea for myself, for me, myself. I don't tell my wife to prepare a cup of tea because if I tell my wife, please prepare a cup of tea for me, then I used my wife as a servant, not as a master. So, through your action, you must treat individual, everybody, your colleague, your daughter, your son, your students as master, not as a servant. That is the view given by Immanuel Kant. Second maxim given by Immanuel Kant is act so that your action will be accepted by all. Before you act in such a way that your action, before going to act, ask question, I am doing this action, can it be followed by all? If yes, you have to do that action. Yes, you are free to, you are free to take wine. Yes, wine shop is there. If all students will take wine, all will follow your action because you are taking wine. Students saw that my teacher is taking wine, I must take wine. Then the defi, and by seeing the students, all other students, all the members of the society will go on taking wine, and universally all over the world, all will go on taking wine. Then the definition of a man will be, man is a drunkard, and you are responsible for that definition. That's why, can it be followed by my action can my action be followed by all in the world? If yes, then act. Then only you can claim yourself as a teacher with morality. This is good action. Moral action means socially desirable action, good action. Socially desirable action means moral action, good actions. Third one, act as a member in the kingdom of values. Means your action must be based upon values. Don't cheat in the examination. Don't use malpractices in the examination because it is not based upon the value that is honesty. Action must be based upon values. Member in the kingdom of values. These are the 3 points given by Immanuel Kant. I may add Christian golden rule. The Christian golden rule is likewise act. As a teacher, you must act. How? You must act. If you want to be dash others. 2 blanks is left. In this sentence, 2 blanks are left. On the basis of Christian golden rule, this is the sentence structure I have framed. If you want to be killed, kill others. Same verb you can put in 2 dashes, 2 blanks. Sentence, there are 2 blanks in this sentence. If you want to be dash, blank, dash others, second blank. You can put same verb in 2 blanks. If you want to be loved, love others. If you want to be cheated, cheat others. If you want to be treated fairly, treat others fairly. You see. If you want to be slapped, slap others. If you want to be killed, kill others. So, accordingly, you have to act before the student because you are the role model. Teacher is a role model before the students. If you want to be cheated, no. You don't want to be cheated, but you will cheat others. You don't want to be slapped, but you want to slap others. That is immoral action. Soldier is killing opponent soldier in the battlefield. This is the good action. This is the moral action. He is killing because he is ready to be killed. If he wants to be killed, kill others. He wants to be killed in the battlefield. A soldier is ready to be killed. That's why he is killing opponent soldiers. That is his moral. That is the desirable action. But you don't want to be killed. You don't want to be killed, but you are killing others. That is immoral action. If you don't want to be theft, but you are stealing others. You don't want to be stolen, but you are stealing the properties of others. That is immoral action. Ask this question. Christian golden rules. If you want to be loved, very simple sentence. If you want to be loved, love others. If you want to be killed, kill others. If you want to be treated fairly, treat others fairly. This is what, as a teacher, as a friend, philosopher, guide, as a good person, with good behavior, with good character, as a role model before the student, you must act accordingly. You should show first positive behavior before your friends, before your colleagues, before your students, to ensure positive behavior for the students. If you show negative behavior, student will show negative behavior. That is my point of discussion before all of you. Now, the topic is open for discussion. Now, 5 minutes, 10 minutes are left. You can put question to clarify your doubts. Any question you can ask on this topic. Questions are invited. No questions? Try to ask your doubts, questions. If you have no query, you have no query. Satisfied? Are you satisfied with my deliberation? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Question? Devendra, are you asking question?
No questions.
Yes, sir. Are you satisfied, Priti? Yes.
Yes, I am satisfied, sir.
Devendra?
Yes, I am satisfied, sir. I got it.
Satisfied. Mukesh, Dr. Mukesh? Hello, Dr. Mukesh.
Yes, yes.
Are you
Satisfy, sir.
satisfied?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Manoj?
Satisfy.
Yes, sir.
Manoj?
Yes, sir. हाँ सर नमस्कार
Okay.
सर
Namaskar. Achha, tomorrow they are giving me one period tomorrow by this time, but
Yes.
I cannot take class. I am a little bit. I have some personal work and a little bit busy. Day after tomorrow, I will take class. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Day after tomorrow, I will take class by this time. Yeah.
सर उसका टॉपिक क्या होगा नेक्स्ट टाइम जो क्लास लेंगे?
Next time topic something easy topic, that is some role of house master, house mistress, then parent teacher meeting, how to organize, conduct leisure time activities. Okay. About
जी
this
सर.
parent teacher association, role of a house master, house mistress, then leisure time activities management, how to manage leisure time activities. We will discuss on this topic. Okay. Thank you. Let us wind up this session. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.